Alright guys, so this unit used to be raid meta back in the day, alright, when everybody didn't have a good money buff unit. So today we're checking out Mikasa TS's buff. Alright, and you know what, I'm going to show her some love, because we used to use her all the time. So let's get her to a decent level, alright, so we can actually compare how good she is. So we're going to get her all the way up to level 117. So that's basically maxed out. Her stats aren't going to change much. So let's go see how good her buff is. All right, and I'm also going to bring Levi, because Levi used to have roughly the same stats as her. So you guys can already see the starting damage compared to Levi is crazy. So she got a really insane buff. I'm also going to bringing the current best bleed unit in the game. All right, Zoro. So we can see how her bleed compares with Zoro's bleed. And I'm going to be honest, low-key, I'm kind of liking her better than Zoro for raids. So I think her buff's about to be pretty insane, potentially making her really meta. So let's go hop on into it, guys. Let's go. All right, guys, so another good strategy if you want to start off with her is you can give her the Prey Eye Orb, and that's going to reduce her cost all the way down to 500, so you can place her on the start. So remember to give her the Prey Eye Orb, guys. All right, anyways, let's go first check out Levi real quick. So this is what her stats used to be like. So her max stats were around this stats right here. So we'll compare the two so we can see how big the buff is. So let's go place them right next to each other. Also, guys, she does have the Holy Enchant, so she is 100% raid meta. And also, let me put down Zoro next to her so we can compare all three. All right, here's her effects if you want to see them. So first up, let's get her first upgrade, 3k to 70k damage. All right, 5k for 5. Okay, so you could already tell, guys, she is doing 5 times as much damage as Levi, her old stats. So she's really cracked out. And honestly, like, low-key, she kind of already is definitely looking a little bit better than Zoro right now. For a, she's a little bit more expensive, but not that much more expensive, factoring SP and everything. All right, here we go. Let's go get his first upgrade, 169 for 7. So actually, wow. So yeah, for cheaper cost, she's doing more damage than Zoro with a faster SPA. So, but her AoE is definitely way worse than Zoro's in that upgrade. And then it's going to take this guy all the way up to his, like, almost his last upgrade just to get as good as her cheap upgrade. So, yeah, let's just say Levi Rage is definitely outclassed nowadays. So, let's go check out their next upgrades. So, we got boosted agility for 10k for 328. All right, 15k. So, now he is more expensive, but he is doing slightly more damage, but again, faster SPA. And again, Mikasa does have this terrible AoE, though. All right, 20k. All right, and then maxed out stats, 1 million for 8. All right, but if you take a look, guys, this is all affordable in raid mode, which is pretty nice. But for the same price, yeah, for the same price, I would definitely be bringing Zoro, though. But she does have multiple placement, which is nice. So overall, I'm going to be honest, it's kind of complicated, but Zoro's better for, like, late game. For late game raid mode, but Mikasa's really good for new players because she's going to pretty much slap almost every raid. If you use her with God Zamasu, but I guess you don't have God Zamasu if you're a new player because that's a co-unit from back in the day. But you know, it is what it is, guys. So there you go. Mikasa's new buff is actually really good. All right, let me go turn off the graphics so we can look at her in 4K. All right, there we go. Not bad at all, guys. So there you go. Mikasa's new buff, pretty freaking insane.